Working in Australia. This is Shushma. She started her first job in Australia 2 weeks ago. When you work in Australia and you are employed, you get paid. Shushma is happy to get her first pay slip. Shushma sees her friend Rani. She tells her she got paid but is confused about some things on her pay slip. She does not understand what the tax and the superannuation means. Rani explains that the government asks employers to collect some money from each worker to pay for services. This is called tax. Rani explains that the government uses the tax to pay for services such as hospitals and other health services, schools, Centrelink and parks. Shushma understands it's important to have these things. She is proud to help her community by paying tax. The next thing on the pay slip is superannuation. Rani explains that this is money being saved for you for when you are old and do not work anymore. Rani says employers must pay your superannuation for you if you are over 18 and working regularly. Superannuation is money that your employer pays on top of your pay. The money is sent to a company that keeps it for you in a special account called a superannuation fund. Rani explains that Shushma will get that money when she is much older and not working. Shushma thanks Rani for explaining superannuation and tax. She goes home to see her family. Shushma is excited to show her payslip to her younger sister Sujata. Sujata also started working 2 weeks ago in a nearby bakery. Shushma explains to Sujata about the tax and superannuation. Sujata notices that she has tax on her payslip, but nothing called superannuation. Shushma tells Sujata that her employer doesn't have to pay her superannuation because she is under 18 and working less than 30 hours a week. After dinner, Shushma is sitting quietly thinking about her first pay. She is happy to help the community by paying tax. She is also happy that superannuation money will help her when she is old. And most of all, she is happy to be working. Shushma feels very lucky. Remember, when you work in Australia and you are employed, you get paid. When you work in Australia, you pay tax, money, to the Australian government. Superannuation is money being saved for you when you are old and do not work anymore. Your employer usually has to pay an extra 9% of the money you earn into a superannuation fund for you. This money is in addition to your pay. For information about tax and superannuation, call the Australian Tax Office on 132865. For information about your rights at work, call Fair Work Australia on 1300 799 675.